Welcome, folks. It is Zindagi TV and it's the SAK show brought to you by Mac Coffee. Special thanks to Royal Orchid Azuri, The Wet Lounge and Bollywood Casino. Today's guest is a socialite, is an artist, is a radio presenter, is a columnist. It's an all-rounder. Who is she? Find out. Welcome, guys. Zindagi TV and it's the SAK show. Today's guest, Kamal Kaur. Kamal, welcome on board. Nice to have you here.
Well, thank you. It's good to be here. I did not realize I'm a socialite.
Well, you are. Trust me. A lot of people look upon to you.
That doesn't make me a socialite. That just makes me somebody who's looked at, not up to maybe. I don't know, but socialite. But okay, I'll put that on my CV.
Okay. So, Kamal, is Kamal is your real name, right?
Yes.
There's no Kamal Preet or something there.
Preet, please. It's Kamal.
Kamal.
Yeah, but the passport name is Kamal Kaur. And please,
so Kamal Deep is separate.
Kamal Deep is not joined. Please, for goodness sake, don't join the two together.
Okay.
So Kamal Kaur, bas.
Okay. So Kamal, tell us a bit more about yourself. Who exactly is Kamal Kaur?
So I'm a mom, first and foremost. It's something I take a lot of pride in. I'm a radio presenter. I'm a writer. I'm an artist. I'm a dreamer. I don't know what else I am, but I think that about just sums
are you left-handed?
No, my son is.
Your son is,
yeah,
nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why, are you left-handed?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, you know, all lefties are multi-talented people. I'm sure he's on the right track.
He's very artistic as well, and he tends to use the other side of the brain that we don't. So if I see a mug of Mac coffee there, he'll see something totally different because he's thinking with the other side.
I agree with you. I agree with you. So tell me, how did it all begin? Tell me first, as your childhood, how was that? You're born and brought up here?
It's a long time ago. Yeah, I'm a third generation Kenyan.
Okay,
yeah, so
born and brought up in Nairobi?
Totally.
Okay.
Yeah, lived here all my life.
And then you've lived here all your life?
Yep.
All right. So what happened first in your life? I mean, I know at the moment there's so much happening, but how did it all begin? Did you start radio first, or was it writing or art, or what was it?
Art was not something that I only recently started calling myself an artist. It was something that I learned in school from my mentor who passed away. Her name is Sheila Choda. I learned how to draw and paint from her in high school.
Okay.
And it's been a passion ever since. And I couldn't take it up as a further study because you know how it is, Punjabi business. So I went and studied business.
Yeah.
So not that it came and used to me because I still can't do my taxes. I need to get somebody to do them for me. But other than that, artist, radio came along very, very weirdly because I used to listen to...
So radio was first?
I'll even tell you how I got into it. It was so weird.
Yeah.
I used to listen to Phil Matthews in the morning when Capital FM just started.
Yeah.
So I used to give him
Big
traffic updates. And I started featuring on the show regularly. Then one time I was trying to call in for a competition. I'm like, why aren't you answering your phone? He says, well, you start coming here and answering them. I was like, okay, what time? He says, come here by 5:30 tomorrow morning. And that's how I got into radio.
Wow.
That is literally how I got into the radio biz. And I got trained by the great Phil Matthews. And then eventually, I was pregnant with my daughter. I had to leave because I was sick all the time. So I took time off. And while I was sitting at home one day, just bringing up my children, I got asked, would you like to write for The Nation? I'm like, but I've never written before. No, would you like to write? You write quite well. I was like, okay. Well, go and see Frank Wally and see how it works out. And Frank's like, okay, I went with some pieces of work. Those days I wasn't, you know. So I went in and I started writing for The Nation. Wow,
so you had a whole column on it?
Yeah, I had a weekly column. So it was a tongue-in-cheek column. It was about weight loss, but it was not about weight loss. It's like, it was very tongue-in-cheek about how I could not lose weight because this is a running battle with me. I mean, I know I can if I tried, but why create unemployment? I mean, where will all that chocolate go?
Okay. Yeah. They've run out of business, guys.
I'm telling you.
Okay, so after that, tell me more. I'm excited.
Okay, so then after that, my separation happened from my ex-husband. It was a violent marriage because he's an alcoholic. You know, put him in rehab and everything. It still didn't work out.
It didn't work out.
Then
did you have kids then? Or
yes,
not?
I did. I did. In fact, they were very little then. My daughter was 5. My son was barely 1. And I said, okay, enough now. If he's starting to hit the children, it's time to walk on. And that's one thing I will tell you, that if you are stuck in a marriage where you are being beaten up, walk away.
Not only marriage, even relationships.
Anything, yes. Don't take any abuse from anyone. You know, I walked out with not a single penny to my, I didn't even have a job at that time. I walked out. I said, whatever happens is going to happen, right? And it came to a point where suddenly Aleem Manji got in touch with me. Would you like to be a radio presenter? I'm like, oh, do you know I work at Capital? He's like, no way. Just come in, we'll do a voice test. So I went in, and at that very week, it was just, you know how one door closes and 100 open? I got a call from Frank Wally, who had now moved to start running the Star newspaper. It was just starting off. And he asked me, would you like to write? So, and I did not realize everything's under Radio Africa Group. So it was like it was meant to be. I've been there for a decade now.
Wow. Awesome. Awesome. So you started off on radio as what? So Aleem called you and then you got into East FM.
Yeah, then I started hosting the breakfast show with him.
Wow.
It was amazing. It was
so you're a morning person?
Yeah, well, you tend to become a morning person if you're given a paycheck at the end of it.
Okay, so then after, so what happened next after radio?
After radio, I'm still very much in radio. It's been a decade now at Radio Africa Group. It's nothing but onward and upward. I now handle digital media for Radio Africa. And the company has given me a lot of growth, a lot of platforms to keep climbing higher and higher. A lot of love and support from the Radio Africa family as well. Great big shout out to Patrick Kwako, first of all. For
legend.
Tolerating me walking in there and crying in his office. Okay, don't cry. It's fine. It's done. So it's been fantastic. Jasmine has stood by me for the longest time. I mean, the Radio Africa family is my backbone, really.
Awesome. And now tell me, coming to your art, I'm a fan of your art.
I'm so touched that you said that.
And I literally look forward to your pieces, and I make sure I hit like every time I see that.
Actually,
I may not comment
I know you double tap. I know you double tap. Thank you for that.
So I'm like, you know, that's amazing. I mean, how you do your scribbling and everything.
So art for me came in a very different kind of way. Like I told you, I've always been artistic from a very young age. But when I got married and everything, it was all like always looked down on. Roti paka nahi sakte, you can't make the rotis round, and here you're drawing away. So you know, so I never really. I would keep drawing when I could, or sketch when I could.
On and off.
Yeah, but I never put it up on display. But when I was suddenly alone in my own home with my 2 children, I thought, wow, this is my home. I can put up my art. So the first thing that happened was that I started off with my children's sketches, right? Till now, when they look at it, they're like, Mom, that's us. Oh my God, we were so cute. I'm like, where? But yeah, slowly, I started putting up my artwork. And then for the longest time, I stopped again because, I don't know, I was just battling with stuff all the time, you know, emotionally and otherwise. But I found that I got my happiness when I picked up that paintbrush, or if I was just doodling. You know how people pick, when they're talking on the phone, they're doodling, you know, I doodle anyway. If I'm to pay attention to you, I'm to doodle. In a meeting, I mean, it's a known fact at Radio Africa. They're in the boardroom. If Kamal is not looking up, she's doodling. It's okay because she's paying more attention than anybody else. So that kind of thing happened, and slowly but surely, then I started asking myself, why am I not doing more of what makes me happy? And this happened post Westgate. I started asking myself, does this bring me happiness? No, it doesn't. I'm not going to do that. Does this person bring me happiness? No, they don't. I don't need to know them. Whether I'm related to them by blood or not, it's okay. If they don't bring value to my life, leave it. I won't be impolite or mean, but I don't need to have you in my life all the time. I don't have to sit and wonder, oh my God, they unfriended me on Facebook. Who cares? In fact, shukra. You know, it's okay. It's fine. It's good. So we must learn to let go of what doesn't serve as a purpose. And I learned that with my art.
So art makes you happy, and you found your 100% happiness there. And then, I mean, your studio is just amazing. I just love it. It's so cute, and I just love it. It makes me happy. As much as it makes you happy, it makes me happy.
I can stay there the whole day. The kids are like, Mom, you don't come home anymore. It's like, but I'm just outside, you know.
So all these paintings you make and everything, I mean, there must be a store full of them. What do you do with them?
Actually, it's not a store full.
Oh, don't tell me it's a house.
Eventually, I tend to gift my paintings to whoever likes them. I don't forcibly push my paintings on people because it's not everybody's taste. Everybody, you know, art is in the eye of the beholder, really. So what I started doing was, when I wrote the book Jazba for East FM, the second edition was talking about our passion. So obviously I wrote about my art. And my colleague Ria had written about her passion, which is keeping the African girl child in school. It's called the African Girl Foundation.
Okay.
So basically they buy sanitary pads for girls who skip school because of that time of the month and are not able to go to school. So I thought, wow, if my Jazba could meet Ria's Jazba. So I asked her, do you think it would work? And she's like, oh my God, that'd be fantastic.
That's a beautiful thought.
So on the launch of Jazba, whatever I sold, I gave 100% to the African Girl Foundation.
Wow,
I had a lot of support for it.
Brilliant.
I was so touched.
And I think you sold out, right?
I was sold out, yeah. In fact, I got commissioned after that. So I've been busy filling up orders after that. So it just worked wonderfully. So thank you for buying the art. Thank you. It's not for me. It's actually more for somebody who needs it more than we do.
It's for a good cause. And you're still continuing to do that, or what?
Oh, yeah, definitely, definitely.
So at the moment, whatever painting you make, you sell, you just give it to them?
Basically, I've now, I just keep a small percentage to buy the canvas and the paints. Very
Production
small,
cost,
that's it. Which is normally about not much. But and then when I have enough material at home, then I basically don't even charge for that. So give it to all. So I just take out enough to buy material, and the rest is all to African Girl Foundation.
Brilliant stuff. And now let's touch slightly on the Westgate issue. I know it was a tragedy and a very bad experience over there. How did you cope with all that?
Initially, it was very difficult. I was shattered because my kids were hurt. My daughter still has shrapnel in her legs. She's still going for physiotherapy. You know, I mean, I say kudos to my daughter for all that she's been through. Her GCSE, her IGCSEs. I mean, I've never had an A-star in my life. My daughter is bringing such grades. Despite going every week for physio, you know, it's mental scarring on children. I mean, we take it so badly, but imagine both kids, you know.
It's traumatizing,
so we've come out of it, I think, stronger, I feel. Yeah, I have my PTSD moments. The kids have them too. Like we hear a door bang loudly, we'll be like, what was that? And then until we don't identify what that sound was, we don't sit still. The first thing we do when we go into a restaurant or a mall is look for the exit. The first thing we do. We do it unconsciously.
It's become love by default.
We're more aware of our surroundings. I mean, it's a shame that we have to live like that, but you just become more aware. And not just here, abroad as well. If I go abroad, the first thing I'll do is, okay, emergency exit, okay. I'm that one person who has now started paying attention to an exit plan in hotel rooms. You go and stay in a hotel, you look at the exit plan, okay. I do that.
Guys, Kamal Kaur is here with us, and we'll continue with her right after this. So Kamal, tell me now, all this stuff that you do, you know, it's like your plate is full, but what would you, give me the order of your top three, in order, 1, 2, 3, from your most favorite to the least favorite.
In terms of?
In terms of your radio, your writing, your art.
Oh, I love my art, without saying, and I love to write, and I love being on air. So there's your order. So that's the order. That was pretty fast. Right? Yeah.
Now, talking about radio, which type of music do you prefer?
It's not unknown that I really like golden oldies. I'm a retro hits fan, Bollywood retro hits.
80s, 90s?
Even beyond. I can go to 50s and 60s as well. I listen to such music.
Nice.
I know all the song words. People get like,
So off the cuff, if I ask you, who are your favorite top 3 songs?
Top 3 songs? You can't ask me to choose my favorite children. It's like asking me who's your favorite child.
Movies.
It's like asking me who's your favorite child.
There must be 3 songs which are like really personal to you. Like
golden oldies?
You just love them, you know.
Okay, Kishore Kumar's Lehro Ki Tarah Yaadein.
Wow, okay.
That's a beautiful song.
That's a dope one.
I love anything that's been picturized on Amitabh Bachchan or Rishi Kapoor. So please add all Amitabh Bachchan songs, and number 3, add all Rishi Kapoor songs.
Wow, okay.
There, that's top
so
3.
Amitabh Bachchan or Rishi Kapoor?
Oh man, don't do this. Come on, yaar.
Sing it. We'll tweet Ranveer about this as well. Yeah.
Rishi Kapoor.
Rishi Kapoor.
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah.
I'd go for Amitabh.
No, Amitabh is there. Amitabh is there. When I was younger, I used to fight with my brother that when I grow up, I'm going to be Amitabh Bachchan. It's like, girls can't be Amitabh Bachchan. Like, excuse me. Says who? Hi.
Amitabh Bachchan, idol, legend, truly indeed, you know, super. Any favorite dialogue of his that you remember off the cuff?
There's so many, but the entire dialogues from Satya Pa Sata and Sholay are my favorite. Satya Pa Sata are a family favorite. It's a movie my siblings and I grew up watching on VCR over and over again until the tape was so stretched. Okay, we had to pirate another one.
But I believe you're also a big fan of Mr. India.
Oh yeah, man! Yeah? Mr. India is like, oh my God, that's another cult movie. You've done your homework well, eh?
Checks. Okay, and then now tell me, in terms of your inspiration, what is been your biggest inspiration? If you want to break it down, you can break it down. In terms of art, who do you? In
terms of art, it's definitely Sheila Chodha.
Okay.
She inspired me.
R.I.P.
I feel she's by my side, and I cannot pick a paintbrush without thinking of her first. When the studio was built for me, it's by the way a birthday present for me.
Oh, nice.
The first thing I did was get in touch with her family and say, please give me some pictures of her. Every time I walk in, I light a candle first to her before I do anything in there.
Awesome.
Yeah, so I know she's there with me. I know she is.
And in terms of movies, tell me, if one actress you would want to be, who would that be?
Kiran Kher. I love Kiran Kher.
I love that answer. You just made my day.
She is so amazing.
Yeah,
she's so amazing. She's Punjabi grown-up woman goals.
She's Punjabi by damu, you know, by blood.
Yeah. So she's like, baja, kake, baja. I love it, man.
And if you were to be an ice cream, which ice cream would you be?
Caramel coffee.
Kyun?
Because it's yum.
Coffee is kadwi thodi, you know?
No, it depends. Apne palate se depend karta. It's not. No, I love coffee. I love coffee.
So
I'm
you're
just
a
coffee person.
Holly.
Yeah.
Awesome, brilliant. It's a digital world, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, you're into digital. We're all into digital. We are on a digital channel right now. Your favorite digital social media platform would be what?
I love Instagram.
Instagram or Facebook?
I'm addicted to Instagram. I love Instagram. I love looking
Why do you pick it?
Because it keeps you in touch with people. You can see everything and anything without being too committed to it. Like Facebook, you have to be somebody's friend. Oh, Kamal is my friend, but she doesn't like my pictures. Like, so...
But even Instagram, they have to follow you and all that stuff.
No, my account is open, so I really don't. Yeah, and I like to look at whoever account is open. I'll double tap with love. Honestly, I love looking at photos.
And what's your beef with WhatsApp?
Hey, WhatsApp. Hey, don't even get me started. I only have WhatsApp because my kids are too poor to maintain the please call me, thank you. Those are the only conversations I have with my kids. So because of my kids, that's the only way they can call me. You know how it is, Garib students. No matter even if you're a millionaire's or a billionaire's child, you will always be a poor student. So you will try and cut corners. And to call parents is always so hard. So it's mostly to keep in touch with my kids. But I don't know what it is that, I don't know. I just don't have that thing to pick up the phone, just start conversing with people. And then people who add you on groups. What is that all about? Who has harmed you? Why are you like that? Don't do that, please. I'm sorry. Don't do that.
WhatsApp touch her.
Yeah, please. I'm sorry. And I'm sorry if I haven't replied to your Happy New Year message 2012. I'm really sorry. I know I've not even blue ticked you, but I can't deal with that. But I love you. I love that you I will answer messages that are personalized and sent to me. Not those mass messages or the other thing. Hey, forward as received, please. Verify your sources, please. I'm the person who picks that phone and reports you people.
You know, that's another thing I've seen that, like, even on your Facebook, you know, you're very outspoken over there.
Yeah, very vocal about these things.
Don't tag me, man. Don't ask me for freebies. Don't ask me to promote your brand for free and all that stuff.
Yeah,
it actually happens.
Yeah,
don't ask for me to MC for free.
Yeah, why should
people
I do that?
Are there,
when someone, I'm taking time out of my busy schedule from my kids and my life and my family. I'm coming to do a job for you that I know I'm good at. Then you tell me, oh, you'll get coverage. I don't need your coverage. I don't need your that platform.
It's
I know
sad, some people are like
you came to me because you know my value. So don't devalue me by saying you'll get more accounts and more people, you know, signing you up because you've done our work.
You get good publicity,
I
good promotion.
Thank
you get more business out of that. That's the favorite one.
Yeah, but you start by paying me. Yeah? That's how business works.
Ridiculous. Well, that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Kamal Kaur, thank you for having me on board. This is a hamper for you. You're a coffee fan.
I am.
So please do enjoy my coffee.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, thank you for having. Guys, keep watching. Like, share, subscribe, and follow us.